Hello! Happy Tuesday! Today is Tuesday the 31st. Make sure you continue working on that journal and write the date. The last day of March. Can't hardly believe it. This month was the fastest / craziest month ever. I'm sure we'd all agree. But tomorrow starts a new month, new beginning, and brand new month. So it's kind of fun at the end of the month to look back and reflect on your month. And we're all hoping for a better April. And hopefully we'll see you in mid-April. So today, get that journal entry done. You're going to want to make sure you watch the video that is posted called Revising and Editing on YouTube. So quick little overview of what you're going to do now with your rough draft. So now you have this rough draft. You have your 5 paragraphs. Well, now what? Don't just jump in and start writing your final copy. I know you're anxious to start getting going, but just wait for that step because this step is really important before you start jumping into your final copy. So, revising and editing. So you might be thinking, I know your teachers have talked to you about those words, but do you really understand what revise means? So, revising means, how can I make my writing even better? Because there's always things we can do to improve our writing. Nobody gets it right on the first try. Famous people that write books, and I mean, they go through several editing and revising processes before they get it the way they want. So, we're just going to do it one day today. So you're going to look through your writing and ask yourself these questions. How can I make my writing even better? What strong words can I use instead of the boring and overused ones? I've talked to my class a lot about that, about not using the boring words over and over and over. So try to find ways to replace those words with more interesting and more strong words. And then you're going to ask yourself, do I have correct spelling, capitalization, punctuation, and where can you add more details? So I think there's always places as you're reading that you can add maybe another adjective there, or maybe another adverb, or maybe just another sentence to clarify what you're saying. The more details you have in your writing, the better. Remember, each paragraph needs to be 4 to 5 complete sentences. You can have them a little bit longer if you want. But go through and ask yourself those questions. How can you make it better? That's revising, making it better, putting strong words in, replacing words, adding more details. That's all revising. And then the editing part is actually, okay, do I have question marks where they need to be? Are my periods where they need to be? Are my capital letters where they need to be? Did I indent 5 times? So make sure you've indented. So again, this is a rough draft, so it's okay if maybe you forgot. Just draw a line and write indent so that you remember when you start your final copy that you need to indent. So you guys are going to help me revise some of my sentences that I pulled out. So this first one says, dolphins are actually mammals. So looking at that first sentence, there's 2 things I need to edit. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to look at it and see if you can get it right. We're just looking at that first sentence. Dolphins are actually mammals. Do you see the mistake? Okay, do I have my capital letter? Yep, so that's good. Dolphins are actually, mammals. Mammals is close. But there's an extra M there, M-A-M-M. So I'm just going to add it in there, or cross it off and do the whole word again, okay? So if you're unsure how to spell something, look it up on the internet. Or ask your parents to help you. And of course, some sort of punctuation in here. I just forgot a period. Okay, second one. Dolphins are warm-blooded, while most fish are cold-blooded. Can you see that? Let's see. I see 1, 2, I think I see 3 mistakes there. Do you see the mistakes? So I'm going to go through each sentence and ask myself. The first thing I ask myself is the beginning of my sentence capitalized. No. So I'm going to take a red pen or red something and capitalize it so that I know. And it's easy to make those mistakes. So make sure you look every sentence. Okay, dolphins are warm-blooded. So while I'm saying that sentence, there's actually a pause. And so I need a little comma there. So if you ever have a natural pause in your sentence, like dolphins are warm-blooded, comma, while most fish are cold-blooded. So I needed to have a comma there. I'm going to look at my ending punctuation. actually does need to be a hyphen between warm-blooded and cold-blooded too, but it's okay if you didn't know that. Is that a question? Because I put a question mark. Am I actually answering a question or am I giving a statement? No question mark. Period. Dolphins are cool. Now, nothing is really wrong with that sentence. Well, it's a complete sentence. I have a capital letter, I have a period. But is cool one of those boring words we can replace with something else? So I want you to think right now, what word could you use besides dolphins are cool? Because yes, they are cool, but there's so many other interesting words I think I could replace besides cool. So I'm going to think for a minute. Cool. Dolphins are. I mean, there's so many things I can replace. What's really cool is you can go on your computer, and if you go to the thesaurus, if your teachers have talked to you about how to use a thesaurus, you go to thesaurus and type in the word, and it will give you so many different words that you can use, synonyms that you can use in place of that, of your word. So again, we don't want just boring words like cool. It's okay, but I can make it better. So I'm going to choose to say dolphins are fascinating. To me, that is such a stronger, and I'm going to do an exclamation mark to really show that I am really, I really mean that. So think of the difference between those two sentences. Dolphins are cool. Dolphins are fascinating. Fascinating is a way better word to use than just cool. Last one. How do dolphins talk to each other? Do you see the mistake? One mistake. This is an editing mistake. I got a capital letter, the end. Oh, I need a period, right? Period? No, it's a question. You should be saying, no, Miss Graves, it's a question. So make sure if it's a question that you don't just end it with a question or period, because it's a question. So check that off. Check every single sentence of your paper. And I want you to try to find words you can replace for more fascinating, better verbs, adjectives that you can add more details. So I want you to really try to revise and make it your very best writing. This is going to be your last big writing piece of 3rd grade. And this is your time to really show your teacher that you know what you're doing and you've been paying attention and you can really show off your best writing skills. So revising and editing is a really important step and I don't want you to skip it. So that's what you're going to spend the whole day doing today with your paper is every paragraph. Go through and ask yourself, okay, this is good, but how can I make it better? What words can I use? Do I have capital letters? Do I have my periods? Do I indent? All that good stuff, okay? So do some good editing today. Grab out a red pen if you want to help things stand out, but make sure you go through and you can even have a parent also help you. Maybe after you've done it once, I do want you to do it on your own first, but then maybe after you've done it, talk to a parent or older sibling and say, hey, can you help me maybe look through this and see if there's anything I'm missing? Good writers use other people. I edit oftentimes my coworkers. Other teachers will come to me and say, hey, I've already edited this, but can you read through it too? And sometimes I will see a mistake that they didn't catch. So it's totally okay to have someone else look at your writing and try to help you improve it as well. But I want you to try it first. So go through first and do it yourself, and then have someone look at it for you.